Let's talk about that Holdo maneuver. First of all, how dare you? Second of all, no, that's not how any of this works at all, and here's 13 reasons why. Number 1, ships that small should not be able to have cloaking devices, so this ruse shouldn't even be possible in the first place. Number 2, the proximity sensors aboard the Radis would prevent the ship from making the jump anyway due to the fleet of warships directly in its path. Number 3, you can't just jump in a random direction. Remember, ships in hyperspace have to follow specific hyperspace lanes, and that calculation takes time. Number 4, the second the Radis stops to turn around to face the Supremacy, it would have immediately come within range of the First Order's cannons and therefore would have been destroyed immediately, before any jump could be attempted. Number 5, a collision with the fleet while in hyperspace is not physically possible since, again, hyperspace is a separate dimension. As soon as she throws those levers, she's no longer on the same plane of existence as the First Order's fleet, and therefore a collision is impossible. Number 6, if she wasn't yet in hyperspace when she hit the ship and was only going at light speed, that presents two possible outcomes, neither of which are what we see in this film. Either A, a collision of that many particles at the speed of light would likely cause such a devastating nuclear force that it would vaporize the entire star system, or more likely, she would miss the fleet entirely, because number 7, you can't aim at something and maintain a collision course while flying at light speed. And no, it doesn't matter that they have that throwaway line in The Rise of Skywalker about this being a 1 in a million shot. In fact, that actually makes this scene worse, not better. You see, if you were paying attention to the words you were writing, JJ, you'd have realized that a 1 in a million chance of this move destroying the First Order's fleet means the other 999,999 times Holdo escapes into hyperspace unharmed. Those are absolutely insanely good odds for survival. 1 in a million? Who wouldn't take that bet? If that jump actually was 1 in a million, then it's not hyperbole to say that Admiral Holdo had a better chance of going to the emergency room for a pogo stick related injury at some point in her life than she had of dying from this kamikaze attempt. What a freaking hero. Number 8, when she does make the jump to hyperspace, even if she did manage to aim correctly and slam right into the Supremacy, even at light speed, the Supremacy shields would most likely deflect the attack, since energy shields are designed to block laser blasts, which are traveling at, anyone want to take a guess? That's right, light speed. It would be like a fly smashing into a windshield. Number 9, it opens a massive plot hole for past stories, as in, well, why didn't they just Holdo maneuver the darn thing? And in the same breath, number 10, it opens up plot holes for future stories, as in, why don't they just Holdo maneuver the darn thing? Number 11, why in space is she even here at all? Why not leave a droid behind to pilot the ship? We know the Resistance is perfectly willing to sacrifice droids if they think it'll make their life slightly more convenient, so why not use one here? For that matter, number 12, why the kamikaze attempt in the first place? The Radis has enough juice for one more jump, right? So once the rest of the Resistance is safely away, why wouldn't she just jump to another random system and have the First Order follow her there? She would still be killed, but the First Order would probably assume they killed the whole Resistance along with her. And finally, and most damningly, number 13. This jump is hailed by fans of the movie, and clearly by the movie itself, as some kind of heroic sacrifice. Now, like I said, she had a pretty good shot at surviving this attempt, so her quote-unquote sacrifice was really just bad luck, but I'm willing to admit that she is putting her life on the line here. But that means that this one sacrifice severely diminishes the sacrifices of other heroes. People like Commander Drees, Biggs Darklighter, Andor and the Rogue One crew, and even from this movie, Rosa's sister, Finch Dallow, and that one A-Wing pilot that gets a suspicious amount of screen time. All heroes in their own right who sacrificed their lives for the cause actually died for nothing, since apparently all any of them had to do was throw a droid in a freighter and Holdo maneuver their troubles away. Absolutely ridiculous.